chosen one. You just made someone a laughingstock after they tried joking on your name, and the room turned on them instantly. This season, protect your reputation with precision. You were meant to be the joke. They became the lesson. Your protection didn't shout, it revealed. Let them remember this moment. Speaking lightly about you costs more than they imagined. Today, onward, your name carries divine protection during this time. Anybody who tries to speak against your name may end up choking before they can even get the words out. And for some of you, that is exactly what happened. Somebody tried to speak on your name and whatever they were consuming at that moment, whether it was a piece of gum, whether they were chewing some food, whether they were drinking some water, they ended up choking on it. The words got stuck in their throat. Their throat closed up. Physical consequences manifested immediately. For some of you, it became an entire scene where everything had to stop. The gathering had to acknowledge that someone was choking. Are you okay? Put your arms up. People were looking around in concern. Individuals had to get up from their seats. Someone had to perform the Heimlich maneuver. Like literally in the middle of trying to say something about you, this person almost took themselves out. The irony was not lost on anyone who was present. Chew your food next time. Calm down. Focus on what is actually in front of you instead of concerning yourself with someone who is not even in the room. What I am seeing is that somebody was trying to tell your business. Somebody thought they had the tea on you, and this information could have potentially made people look at you weird or different. Either this business was not meant for others to know, or it was completely made up, fabricated, pure lies. And no, we are not doing that this season. You are not going to lie on chosen ones. You are not going to spread business that does not belong to you. That mess is going to get ripped right out of your throat. You are going to have a real hard time getting those words out. Also, the joke did not land at all. Something fell completely flat. The response was the total opposite of what they expected. And like a balloon, this person just wanted to deflate so bad. They wanted to turn into an atom and just be invisible. But that was not possible. They had to stand there awkward, exposed, humiliated in front of everyone. An entire moment was dedicated to this specific person, where people had to stop and acknowledge what was happening. Oh no, they are choking. Are they okay? Tell them to put their arms up. Somebody made themselves a laughingstock trying to make a joke out of you. Now, why is this important for you to know? Because people have to be careful how they speak on your name during this season. And that was the other part of this. When people talked about it and discussed it later, some individuals started whispering. You know, they were getting ready to speak negatively, and that is why they started choking like that. You know, that is why it got real awkward in there. For the people who witnessed the joke not landing, they looked at this individual like we see what you tried to do. It is obvious at this point when someone is operating as a hater. It is obvious when bitterness is the real motivation. Yeah, we see it. We get it. The jealousy is showing through. The resentment is transparent. The mask has completely fallen off. Face-to-face energy came through. Say it to my face type of confrontation. Not only did this person make themselves a laughingstock, they made somebody mad in the process. Remember those side eyes that were being given. Somebody may have actually said something to them directly. Listen, why don't you just stop speaking about this person? Stop talking about them. Keep their name out of your mouth. Someone stood up for you without you even being in the room. Someone checked this individual on your behalf and really meant it. Also, for some of you, word might get back to you about what happened. Listen, so-and-so was telling your business. So-and-so was trying to make jokes about you. They were looking cringy. This person made themselves look crazy. However, whether you know about it or not, justice is already being served on your behalf. The confrontation already happened. The checking already occurred. Your reputation is already intact and standing strong. The current vibe and energy around you shows something important. You know what triggered all of this hatred? Your happiness was seen. Your smile was noticed. The sun coming out in your life was observed by others. That is why the irritation exists in them. You are too happy for their comfort level. You are too positive for their tolerance. Your outlook is too good for those who are stuck in negativity. When you look into your future, you see great and wonderful things ahead. You are just getting started. That energy radiates from you naturally. That is really irritating to somebody who feels stuck. Some individuals feel like their best days are already done. So for you to keep stepping into happiness, especially with what is coming up for you, so much good is on the horizon. People can feel that energy. And attempts are being made to bring that down, but those attempts are failing miserably every single time. This is your current vibe and energy right now. Optimism flows through you. Happiness surrounds you. Positivity emanates from you. It is just like the sun coming out after a storm. Avoidance is not possible. We all see it shining. The light you carry is exposing the darkness that exists in others. Behind the scenes, something is happening that you do not know about yet. A messenger is coming your way soon. A little birdie is about to drop in to tell you something important. Check those spam folders. Look at your direct messages. This messenger is coming to tell you about the karma that was received in real time. Yeah, they were looking real dumb in front of everyone. The whole thing was really bad for them. But nobody believed the lies anyway. Everybody gave them the side eye. Or the message might be about how they started choking on their food the minute your name was coming out of their mouth. Divine intervention happened right there in front of witnesses. There is a karma balance and truth happening right now. All of this is going on in the background without your involvement. People are setting the record straight for you. Karma is talking on your behalf. Justice is working on your behalf in the background. You do not have to be in the room where it happens. You do not have to be anywhere around these people. You did not have to hear the conversation as it unfolded. Something about disguise needs to be understood here. The universe sent someone in disguise to handle this situation. This person with the big mouth thought safety existed to say and do these things. They thought they could talk freely without consequences. But the universe used a little David to take down a Goliath. The person with the big mouth, the Goliath-sized ego, got shut down by someone who is not necessarily the big dog on campus. Somebody who had the truth. And that truth was able to shut everything down completely. Somebody went in there disguised as less threatening than they actually were. Even younger people or people in lesser positions checked the boss. They checked the big dog. They really stood on business and did not back down. Shut it down completely. Boom. Hush your mouth when you are talking about chosen ones like that. That was a tower moment for this individual. It was not the big moment of celebration that they had expected. It was not, yes, this is my moment, we are all going to laugh. Their whole world came crashing down in that moment. They built that whole building up in their mind, and in a matter of seconds of running their mouth, pow, it came crashing down in front of everybody watching. Their whole ego got demolished. Their self-esteem took a massive hit. Instead of people laughing with them, people told them, "Come on, you are just a hater. Stop it." Just a bunch of lip smacks and shoulder shrugs from the audience. Behind this tower moment, two distinct energies were at play. Temptation came first. The devil energy was whispering to them, "Go ahead. Speak against the chosen ones. This is your moment to shine." Their heart was racing because a setup was occurring. They were taking the bait. They were being positioned for their own fall without even realizing it. Then they took action. They grabbed the metaphorical baseball bat. They stepped up to the plate ready to swing. Their expectation was hitting a home run out of the park. Everybody was going to stand up and cheer for them. But what actually happened? Strikeout. Complete and total strikeout. They got up there swinging and looking crazy, looking like they were playing golf instead of baseball. The crowd saw everything. The failure was complete and undeniable. It is over for them now, completely done. An ending is happening whether they want to accept it or not. The building came crashing down. Time to recover is desperately needed, but this person has to shut it down. Silence must happen now. No more running that mouth freely. Spiritually arrested is what happened to them. The judge has made the decision. Cuff them up. Their expectation was having a whole room laughing at their clever joke. The reality is spiritual handcuffs restraining them. This is not the season to put your mouth on the anointed ones. Touch not my anointed. Do my prophets no harm. This is not the season to do that kind of thing. I mean, it has always been the season not to do it. But especially now, the consequences are swift. It is like instant karma operating at maximum efficiency, like a parent telling their child, "I am going to embarrass you right where you choose to act up at." Karma is operating like that right now, right where the acting up occurred the very second that negative statement was said. Right there, the choking on food is going to happen. Right there, the embarrassment is going to occur in front of everyone. Right there, everybody is going to look at you sideways with judgment. Right there, you are getting it right back immediately. Right there, you have to back up everything that you just said with your chest. What is coming for you in the time ahead? You are looking out into the horizon with clarity. Some of you have a big decision ahead. Maybe it involves moving to a new location. Maybe a project wants to be pushed forward. Something new needs to start in your life. Step 2 or phase 2 is about to begin for you. All the people who are not coming with you into this next phase, you have separated yourself from certain energies. Now you get to see the reasons why clearly. Vision is getting sharper. Expansion is occurring. Thank the Most High for the people who speak up on your behalf. But as far as you are concerned, you have a serious mission ahead. You have to stay laser focused on what matters. People will continue to get their instant karma as you are walking forward confidently. You are not getting distracted by their noise. And here is what sits at the bottom of all this for them. Now, sorry feelings exist in their heart. Now they have to go sit in their spiritual consequences. Now they have to go home alone with their thoughts. It was embarrassing in front of everybody, and now sitting with themselves must happen. No distractions exist anymore. Now facing it head-on must occur, and in facing it here come all the feelings flooding in, the tears of regret, the shame. I should not have done that. I should not have said that. I should have just left them alone and minded my business. This was not just an isolated incident that happened and disappeared. This moment created serious ripples. Waves of information are still spreading through various circles. Mental notes were made and filed away. Assessments were updated about who this person really is versus who they were pretending to be. Before, some people might have thought, oh, they are just blunt and direct. But now, those same people are looking at them completely differently. Now their thinking has shifted to, oh, they are actually just bitter. They are actually just jealous. They get their kicks from trying to tear people down. The revelation happened in real time in front of witnesses, and undoing it is simply not possible. While all of this is happening to that individual, what is actually happening with you? You are ascending to new heights. You are moving into new rooms. You are meeting new people who align with your energy. You are accessing new opportunities. And you are doing all of it with a completely clear conscience, because compromising your character never had to happen. You just stayed in your own lane. You focused on your purpose. You trusted your divine protection and let the universe handle the rest. People are watching you closely, and mental notes are being taken. How you move through the world is being observed. How you respond to success with grace is being noticed. How you could easily name names and expose people, but you choose wise discretion instead, is being recognized. That measured response is making people respect you even more. That is making quality people want to work with you, partner with you, support you genuinely. The attack became an effective filter for your life. It showed you clearly who needed to be removed from your inner circle. It exposed who was carrying toxic energy behind your back. You can move forward freely without that dead weight. You are lighter now. You are freer. You are more focused on what truly matters. And that clarity is going to accelerate everything you are building. So, chosen one, let this entire situation be your divine confirmation. Let this be your powerful reminder that you are not navigating this journey alone. You are walking with serious supernatural backing. You have divine protection operating 24/7. You carry heavenly favor everywhere you go. Anyone who tries to come against that anointing is going to learn the exact same lesson this person just learned the hard way. You cannot stop what the Most High has already started. You cannot cancel who the Most High has specifically chosen. You cannot defeat who the Most High has powerfully anointed for such a time as this. The gathering happened exactly as it did. The joke fell flat. The person failed publicly. The karma was delivered instantly. The protection was proven. And you just keep rising higher and higher. That is your actual life right now. Protected completely. Favored abundantly, blessed immeasurably, and absolutely unstoppable. Not because of who you are, but because of whose you are. Not because of what you have done, but because of what you are called to do. Not because you are perfect, but because you are purposed with divine intention. And that makes all the difference in how things unfold for you. That is why your name carries such weight in rooms. That is why people cannot just say whatever they want about you without facing consequences. That is why their attacks become their own defeat. That is why weapons formed against you do not prosper. That is why you can rest peacefully while the universe fights for you. That is why you win consistently without even trying hard. So keep being genuinely happy. Keep smiling that authentic smile. Keep spreading that positive energy everywhere you go. Keep being the sun that rises faithfully no matter what darkness tries to prevail. because that is exactly what they cannot stand about you, and exactly what you cannot stop doing. It is who you authentically are. It is what you carry in your spirit. It is your divine assignment on this earth. And nobody is going to change that truth about you. Not with their petty jokes, not with their malicious gossip, not with their bitter hate, not with anything they try. They can plot, they can scheme, they can whisper in dark corners, but in the end, they become their own punchline. And you just keep shining. You are protected by the Most High. You are covered by divine grace. You are chosen for greatness. And that is your reality. Forever protected, forever favored, forever chosen. And they just have to deal with that.